Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and thank you so much for joining me this week. So this week I'm going to be talking about a wonderful free tool, Mistral. They actually have just released their latest version of their model, which is called Le Chat. So if you're interested in finding out the uses of Le Chat Mistral, how it'd be useful for your students and for teaching, then please keep on watching. Okay, I believe that less is more when it comes to using AI tools. However, it is always interesting, I think, to explore different tools to see how they can enhance learning, how different AI tools can streamline our workflow as well. So Le Chat Mistral was just released and I thought that I would just demonstrate why it's so useful. Okay, so I'm just going to show you how we can actually use the web search to find out any kind of information. So we can actually do a live search. So you can see down here, so this is all free. I've signed up on a free account. We can have Canvas, web search, or image generation. So let's have a look at the web search. And then I'm just going to ask Le Chat, basically, what are the new updates for Mistral Le Chat? And it's going to search the web. And it's going to give me line-by-line citations so that I can actually cross-check the information that it's generating. And let's have a look at this. So Mistral AI has introduced several significant updates to its Le Chat platform. So the web search with citations is really useful because I used to always use Perplexity before, but now I can actually also use Mistral AI, and it's as good because I can just click on any of these. So let me just click on one of these, and then I've got from TechCrunch, which is a website that I like to use. Yep, and it's got an announcement. It's released a slew of updates to its product portfolio. Let's have a look at the next one, the big updates. Yeah, in contrast with ChatGPT and Gemini, most advanced, lovely. What else is here? Silicon Angle, and it gives us about half a dozen features, new features, and of course Le Chat, rather than Le Chat, Le Chat means cat in French. Okay, so I'm sure that there was a reason for that if I click on that link. And then here is from Blockchain News. And so I can actually verify this information. So what does Le Chat, let me try and pronounce it properly. What are the other new features? So new Canvas user, so there's a new Canvas user interface, and I'm going to show you that in a minute. And it allows users to go beyond the conversations and into ideation, supporting collaborative work. And you can see here in the corner, I've got a share button. I'm just going to click on that. And then you can see generate a link to share this chat with anyone. And then you can see a few different options down here. Okay, what else? Well, there's image and document understanding. Okay, so Le Chat could now process and analyze large complex PDFs and images. And I know that it uses Flux Pro. So we know that Flux Pro actually gives us more realistic images. And I'm going to demonstrate that a little bit later. And then in number 4, it actually says, yes, it's integrated Black Forest Labs Flux Pro model for producing high quality visuals. And I know that's a fact. And there's actually agentic AI automated workflows in terms of the agent. So I'm going to show you that you can actually mention an agent, develop an agent, and you can choose that agent for any of your chats. And the new models, it's introduced new models, including Mistral Large 24.11, which offers improved long context understanding. Okay, so these are the updates. So I could easily share this. So if I just copy and paste this, I could regenerate that and look for other outputs for that. Okay, so let me just wait until this is generated. It's giving me pretty much the same information, I would say. I can say it's thumb up or thumb down, give it a vote. Did we do better or worse or the same? So you can kind of iterate the outputs if you think that it's not good. And I think this voting is really good because if the output's not good, that will feed back into the algorithm so that when we input other questions and other prompts, it will actually improve its search. All right, so let me just add the plus button so that you can see the options. So that was just a web search down here. Let's go for image generation. Okay, so I'm going to use the image generation. So make sure you actually click on that. So I'm going to say create a photo of a tree, and then let's see what it comes up with. So it's using Flux Pro. Remember to click on the image generation. If you don't click on it, it's not going to create the photo for you. I've made that mistake. So it's taking a few moments to create that image. Let's see what it comes up with. So while we're waiting for that, you can upload any image, and Mistral Le Chat will actually explain that image, and also a PDF. So while we're waiting for that, okay, so here we go. Here's an image. Did we do better or worse? So I can actually, vote here. So I think that that's pretty good. That's kind of a nice image, okay, which I can actually copy here. I can enter the prompt again to regenerate. Okay, so let's have a look at the other things. So earlier I mentioned that you can have a custom agent. So if you press the @ you can say create agent. Okay, so let's have a look at Create Agent. I'm going to move myself over here. It says you need an active subscription to try out your agent. Okay, so that's not free. But, just the basic functions are free. But basically, how would you use this if you had a subscription? So you can choose any model here to use for your agent, and you're going to give some instructions for it, and then you can use your agent in any of your chats. So if you do have a subscription, then you can actually create your agents here. Okay, so let's just go back to the home page. Okay, now the canvas. What is the canvas? The canvas allows us to do inline editing. Okay, so let's have a look at the canvas now. The canvas we can use in a few different ways. So make sure you click on it first, and it's orange. So I'm just going to press canvas. Can you generate a, let's say creative writing story about nature? And I've pressed the canvas already. So let's just press enter, create a short, and then you see the chat moves to the right because I press canvas. And now here is an inline editable version of the story that's generated. So I'm just going to finish and wait until they've generated the story. Okay, it looks like it's fine. I can keep my prompts discussing what outputs I want here. But here I have inline. So you can see I have inline editing here. So I can actually change this to 2, for example, and then I can copy and paste. What else can I do? I'm just going to experiment. Ask Le Chat this particular question. I can bold it, italic. This inline editing is really useful because at the moment with the other large language models, I'm actually copying and pasting and then editing somewhere else. Now we can also put any code in and ask Mistral to generate code. So let me just go to a new chat, press canvas again, and I'm going to say create Python code for a game. Okay, so it's really broad. Let's see what the code's going to be. And okay, here is, oh, it's the snake game. I wonder why it's giving me the snake game. Maybe that's the most popular. So you can see it's generated the code here. I can do inline editing of the code. And so if you're a coder, that's going to save you a lot of time. Okay, so far I'm pretty impressed with Le Chat, Mistral. I think I like the web search option where I can actually have the references. It's just an alternative to Perplexity. I like the image generation with Flux Pro, even though I have that on my Poe account anyway. I know that Le Chat can also read images and PDFs, so you can interact in that way. And it's quite nice having the canvas. It's the same as the ChatGPT canvas. I think these updates are really useful. So thank you so much for joining me this week, and I hope to see you next time.